Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to Football in the Americas, where we discuss football in our own backyard. And as usual, the centerpiece of this discussion is the MLS. MLS is running hot. I'm your host, Benton, along with the family. Junior, how are you doing, boss?
I'm here, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
You're twiking, sure.
Come on, are you ready for some soccer discussion here?
I am.
Okay. And to kick it off, Atlanta United. Why, Pity Martinez and Frank de Boer, and Atlanta United lost 4-3 to weak card Carlos Vela and LAFC. Come on, your thoughts on this? Because I'm still trying to recover from this defeat.
It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Like every week, I'm going to say the same thing for good games. I actually enjoyed the beatdown that Atlanta United got, especially seeing that they scored first.
Don't get carried away. It wasn't a beat down. The 4-3s are not beat downs. Come on.
It was a beatdown. LAFC played better football than Atlanta. The only good player that you guys really have is Joseph. And if he doesn't have the connection up front, then he's not doing well. Before, he was very aggressive. You know, defenders would get out of his way. But now I guess everybody has figured out how to neutralize the threat. That's Joseph. Pity was okay. I just don't understand why Pity was substituted in a game of this magnitude, seeing that he was playing well.
Yep. Junior,
let me tell you.
The miserable forward Jose Martinez seems to be bad at his house. But the talk of the town is Pity Martinez, who seemed reluctant to want to come off the field. He asked Coach Frank de Boer, or asked on the bench with their arms open when the substitution was being arranged. Brethren, it's halfway part in the MLS season. How comes we still haven't figured this out? What's going on with Pity Martinez and Frank de Boer?
No, full disclosure, me and you will live in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
So we are, what I would say, we have boots on the ground.
Yes.
And the boots that we have on the ground, for me, is primarily through the radio.
Okay.
And now there's a weekly show on our local sports station where they talk to the general manager of the Three Stripes.
Okay.
And he said something last week that struck me as very odd, and I forgot to do it in our pre-show talk to us about the pre-show talk. But he said that at Pity Martinez club in Argentina, he shares time with Quintero from Colombia.
Okay.
Right? Now, this is a direct quote. He says that Pity Martinez is used to only playing 60 to 65 minutes per game in Argentina. This was prior to the LAFC game. And he said that him and Quintero shares time on the field. And that is well documented, and they knew that when they bought him. So that begs the question now. Is it that Atlanta...
Signed him, not bought him.
I'm sorry, signed him, I'm sorry. Is it that Atlanta United comes in with a preconceived notion that Pity is on a pitch count, while Pity, being a professional, wants to play the full 90 games because he thinks he can do it? That's the question. And this is a proven fact. This comes straight from the general manager's mouth.
I think the general manager, no disrespect, is talking foolishness. I don't care if he shared time with Quintero. There's no Quintero type footballer that you have in this team. Quintero is an excellent player. And, you signed this man for what, $17 million thereabout, approximately. And when he's playing well, it's like you have this design change. The critical thing that a coach should do is to be able to make adjustments. He's playing well in this game against LAFC. Yes, there are moments that he was in and out, but when he showed up, he made some critical passes. Come on, you have this brother on the field, Hindman, who was absolutely missing, and he played longer than Pity Martinez. Can you please explain that for me?
I can't. I just don't know what's going on in Atlanta. I can't. There's no explanation. I can't.
Well, I don't football lovers and Atlanta United supporters, Marcus Collins, Jennifer, the whole family. We will be at the LA Galaxy game next week as Atlanta United hosts LA Galaxy in the A. And if there's any more foolishness Frank de Boer and staff keeps up around this game, we're going to take it to the street.
Hold on. So we're not trying to be Atlanta-centric here, but
I am Atlanta-centric. I'm not hiding it.
earlier in the season, me included,
Yes.
we had our picket fences, our picket signs out, and we wanted the boy ran straight out of town.
I was reluctant. I said, give him time. But the time has come now. Things should have been arranged. I mean, come on. Can you not see that the guy is playing well? You have another guy, Heinemann, who is absolutely missing. And big up to you, Heinemann. You've had better days, but this was not a good day. Brethren, in fact, volunteer and come off the field.
The Atlanta United fans that are watching right now, I know Camon is a DC United fan, so for full transparency, I had to keep her happy. But to point to Atlanta United right now, guys that really know and love football, watch Pity Martinez's body language on the field and watch his teammates' body language on the field when it comes on to interacting with him. And I promise you guys are going to see something different. Because I've been watching him very closely. He's been a professional, but he's not a part of the team. He's not.
It's unfortunate that we've spent $17 million approximately for a player who's not a part of the team. God, I miss Miguel Almiron. All right, moving on. Idiot LA Galaxy and the annoying Zlatan Ibrahimovic, come on, got punked by Portland Timbers 4-0. Your thoughts on the game? I was so happy. Diego Valeri and company, even without Chara, slap up a side or kick up a team, as we would say in the Queen's language. Your thoughts on that? Come on.
Portland was just the better team on the night. I mean, hands down. They ran LA Galaxy off the pitch. I think Zlatan was so tired from running his mouth the entire week that he didn't have a chance to put any energy on the pitch. But Portland deserved, to win. But 4-0 was just something that I never expected. But it was a good game for Portland.
Excellent game. I thought that was the good game is an understatement. Your thoughts on that, Junior?
It just shows how parity is in the MLS. You look great last week against the best team in the MLS, and this week you're sputter.
Which just goes to show LA Galaxy have city strength. A city strength them off.
Traffic strength.
And traffic strength.
Traffic strength.
But other big news that was deeply discussed in MLS this week is the lack of suspensions for Zlatan Ibrahimovic from the LAFC matchup. Zlatan, is it El Munir who picked up an elbow to his zygotic bone, some eye bone. He had to get a surgery. A lot of people thought that Zlatan should have gotten a suspension for that elbow. Your thoughts on that? Come on.
I did say last week that he wouldn't have gotten a suspension. I don't think it warrants a suspension. Yes, the aftermath was terrible because somebody got hurt that needed surgery.
Yes.
But when you watch it, yes, Zlatan knew that the player was coming. He knew there was going to be a collision. But the way how he jumped, I don't think it was intentional.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but not intentional. People are using feelings, and emotions to kind of like judge the game and trying to meet punishment. But I said, one of the best players in MLS, it's hard to kind of police him like this.
Hey, man, you drop words for me now. Go ahead, Junior. Your
I
thoughts.
agree. Ditto.
We have the Zlatan family here. Moving away from the Timbers versus Galaxy and Zlatan's discussion to San Jose. Mateus Almeida and San Jose is running hot. The same Almeida that we thought would have been out of a job a few months ago. San Jose is sitting fourth in the West. Your thoughts? Come on.
You know what? I like it. I like the turnaround from San Jose. Usually they're struggling. This time in MLS they're struggling. They're at the bottom of the table. They're playing lackluster football, not good football. But to see them actually winning and being, mid-table or upper table is actually a good feeling for San Jose, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah. Junior, they're eight wins, eight of the last They won 8 of their last 11. They haven't lost at home since March of this year. Weird.
Parity. It's all parity.
It's all parity.
It's all parity in MLS. It's ups and downs. I don't want to make it seem boring or make people just to forget the regular season, but the cream always rises to the crop.
Cream, and we're not suggesting that San Jose is cream, though.
No, but they will show. They will get a chance to see if they can rise.
Quick thoughts on New England Revolutions again. They continue this unbeaten run. Come on, your thoughts. Gustavo, what's his name? Gustavo Boy is really going hard for this team, and he seems to have made a huge difference since transferring.
They're saying it's the Bruce effect. So they're saying whatever Bruce Arena puts his fingers on, it turns golden. Well, I guess it's only club, not country. But it's 11 games unbeaten. Remember, they were struggling earlier. So for them to be at this point, yes, Junior, this is where your parity argument comes in. And so it's the Bruce effect. You know, good things are happening for them, and I think it's good. It's good for the league.
Yeah, and interestingly, you know, Bruce Arena, after defeating Orlando City yesterday 4-1, or recently for Orlando City 4-1, he said, you know, I wasn't happy with the display. This is the high standard Bruce have. You know, he said, I'm not, well, at least at the club level. Junior, your thoughts on New England Revolution's 11 unbeaten?
It's all on Bruce, and Bruce knows the MLS, number one, and love it or hate it, for the traditional American players that are on this team, Bruce Arena is a cult figure for them. He's a hero. He's one of the national coaches' heroes. He coach heroes. So
yeah.
That push there will elevate them to play more motivated. And it just goes to show that you're a professional player, sometimes they need motivation. Because I think it was Brad Friedel before, right?
Yeah, it was.
And Camon was burning a fire against Brad. And
Yeah.
it's essentially the same team.
Yeah.
So what gives?
One is a coach and one is something else.
Keeper.
One is a coach and one is a goalie. Come on, DC United. What's going on with you guys?
I'm gonna say one thing about DC United. One shot on target. One.
And that's
90 plus minutes.
And that's 90 minutes of football, right? Come on.
Yes, one shot on target. They had maybe 4% more possession, but one shot on target. It was pathetic. And this is playing a Chicago team that's not doing well. It's not doing all that well. So DC United drawing with them in the way they did was just mind-boggling, heart-wrenching, pathetic, sad, terrible. That's it.
One shot on goal in 90-something minutes of football play. Even children will keep more shots on goal. Junior.
I'm happy Rooney got a chance to go home on vacation and can say I'm home and show his kids the Everton jersey. They took Instagram post with that. So big up Wayne Rooney.
So you're not saying anything about DC United?
No.
You're just doing it Wayne Rooney.
Ditto for Cupboard. The same Cupboard. Cupboard is waiting for DC United to somehow beat Atlanta United with one shot on goal.
One shot.
It's a pity.
It's a pity.
It's
a pity.
It might happen.
It's a pity. FC Cincinnati, come on. Lost again. They're going to the wrong end of the table.
They started so hot. I remember Camon said, oh, this is a surprise.
And I remember Camon said she wouldn't have to come on ball try to defend them anymore. Are you still defending them, or you just accept that this FC Cincinnati is who we thought they were?
A good USL side. I mean, that is a good USL side. It's nothing that shows that they belong in MLS.
Yeah.
You know, Fernando Adi, they paid so much money for Adi. His name was up there like one of the greatest of all time, coming from Portland, coming to save FC Cincinnati. He has one goal in maybe 690 minutes of football. That's the first striker. All that money. That's terrible.
Maybe.
Darren, apparently Darren is still there because he came on, I think, in the 46 minutes and he played Rashan Daly. Alvas, I don't know what position Alvas is playing because that's not his natural
He's
position.
playing there.
So FC Cincinnati, FC Cincinnati is just all over the place.
Well, it's almost winter.
I think now they have a new coach, so hopefully he can steady the ship before things get worse. And I think they're lucky that MLS don't have relegation because they will be back at USL fighting to be the best team in USL again.
I agree.
Ooh. Junior, any say on FC Cincinnati, and or is this is expected?
All my fans out there in Ohio that are watching this right now, have no fear. Winter is coming. That's all I gotta say.
All you got to say.
Winter is coming.
And Alva Spoil, just ignore the banter on social media. Just focus on your job, brethren, and ignore these people.
Alvas, take heed of the warning that you're getting on social media and adjust the game, sir. We've been saying this for years.
Just ignore the banter. Ignore the banter. Don't send up your blood pressure over this foolishness.
Just send up your blood pressure, Alvas.
One last thing as we wrap up our MLS report, our Football in Americas. Houston Dynamo's coach Cabrera had some strong words for the official, about the official after they lost to Seattle. He said something along the lines that the officials were quite inefficient. It was a clear foul. I mean, surely, come on, Cabrera should be getting a suspension, right?
He should, and I think he will. MLS don't like when coaches come out against the pro refs. He did say Dynamo does not get respect from referees. I don't know what kind of respect he expects. You know, I mean, they should issue sanctions or interpret the rules of the game accordingly. So I don't know what kind of respect that Cabrera wants. But he will get fined. Our guy, what's his name? Peke.
Yes.
His name. Peke gets fined all the time, and fans always offer to pay his fines because he says the same thing and he gets fined. So I don't see anything different happening here.
All right. Football lovers, soccer lovers, this is it for us. Ball Chat will be live in the building next Saturday, August 3rd. Atlanta United versus LA Galaxy. And I'm not even know if I'm excited to watch this game, to be honest with you. I mean, what version of the Pity Martinez Frank de Boer's relationship will show up?
What will Zlatan do?
Zlatan is suspended, thankfully.
Yeah, he is.
So yellow card suspended.
Yeah,
so maybe Atlanta United should secure those 3 points and try to go on top
But
of. Yes, come on.
But he should appeal it. But hold a second. Let's before you cut the program off. Remember we talked about Mike Peke? He's suspended now, pending an investigation into his conduct directed at a match official following Wednesday's game.
Yes, and the was that Liga Mexica, MLS and Mexican
What's it called,
League.
Tigres?
Yes.
So expect the same thing for Cabrera. He's going to get fined or suspended.
Yes, thank you for that reminder. Mike Peke was very upset in the middle of the week. It seems like a man who wants a vacation. Football lovers, any other thing you have to say about the MLS? I know we love the MLS. It's the home stretch. Come on. Are we getting ready for the home stretch? Teams are pushing for playoff positions. Any final thing?
Yeah, I think Philadelphia might need Corey Burke because Montreal gave them 4. I mean, it was a terrible team. 4 goals past captain Andre Blake, and then I don't know what's happening with Taxi, but Taxi was on the bench for New York Red Bulls game, which they lost 3-2 to Columbus.
Taxi being Kemar
Lawrence.
Enjoy the wave, people. Enjoy the wave. It's ebbs and flows of the MLS. This is what they want. They want the same parity like they have they're trying to get in the NBA, but what they have in the NFL is just the Americanized version of soccer. This is what it is.
Football lovers, you have anything else to say?
Enjoy the wave.
Enjoy the wave. Oh, that's what you had to say. I thought you wanted to say MLS, actually. Football statement. MLS fans, football lovers, soccer fans. That's it for another week of Ball Chat Football in the Americas. Link us on social media, Ball Chat 1 on Twitter, Ball Chat Podcast on Instagram, Ball Chat Podcast on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends.
Subscribe.
We're getting ready for big football games coming down the pipe in the EPL and European football, but MLS is still running hot.
And with that being said, watch our pilot, our main show, Ball Chat Podcast, is also on the same platform. If you want to hear about European football and just global football, right?
And yo, Frank de Boer, Bridget, don't listen on my blood pressure.
Eat some Irish potato and mayonnaise, my friend.
Ball Chat.